focus is on this team's towering wide receiver. He's coming off a week where he lit up the defense and the stat sheets. It's the Tigers and the Commanders, and it's all up next.
Now from the great state of Illinois, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the second city of Chicago. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. A look at the numbers last week for Edwards. 17 carries, 61 yards, and a touchdown.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt they made some slight adjustments to how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Edwards. Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try to break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Washington going to send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at the veteran who will be leading them. Now in his 8th year in the NFL.
And what a performance he is coming off of. I know that this is a different era of football where we're throwing it around a heck of a lot more. But still, over 500 yards passing. 500. That's phenomenal, incredible. Let's see if he can take last week's game and carry it forward and have another similar performance.
Second and 4. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Tigers will jump on top. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. When you look at this defense, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? On second down, it's Edwards. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commanders first down.
We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. They run once more with Edwards. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now this throw caught left side. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Big play there. 44 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. Oh, and Nelson spaced doubling. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll go back to Edwards on first down. He's to the 15 and finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They're going to look to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! A great effort there. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to look deep down the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
So this, Charles, on paper at least, not the most even of matchups. Polar opposite, really. I mean, on one sideline, you got the hottest team in the league, still unbeaten, and on the other side, a winless squad.
And that's why I owe you, and I owe you big, because you did email me this week to remember any given Sunday. That was a phrase you typed to me, and that's what we have to remember in this ball game. It resounds when you think about it. Unbeaten versus winless, any given Sunday, anything can happen in this league.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. That's Kalijah Kancey. Now a play fake here on first down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. 78 yards.
And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
They begin with a quick throw out left. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Now 2nd and 5.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there for Chicago. 61 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
They'll try again.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Tigers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another 1st down.
He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders.
A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Commanders are able to stretch out their lead.
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. They'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this one is incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for Chicago. Touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Tigers have come back to make it a 2-point game. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain him.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
They'll look to throw. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Up the middle, here's Edwards. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll set up to throw. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just loft one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
Pulled in at the 24. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I haven't seen a vote for most popular player on the team. This guy's got to get a lot of votes. He does not care, does he? Totally unselfish, physical runner, doesn't worry about yardage, just keeps moving the chains, being a team player.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. Here we go now as they will again try for 2. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back to throw now on first down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that'll get the lead down to 5.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to get.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
And they'll start this drive out on the ground. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Tackle made by Chase Young.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
They'll look to throw here. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all the time to find someone open downfield who can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll set up a throw.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
That'd be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's had a touchdown for every quarter so far. 3 here in the 3rd, and probably hoping he's not done yet.
And this is a situation where it's okay to be greedy. When you've already scored 3 times, you want 4, you want more than that. And guess what? That only helps your team.
Yeah, so far 3, now in search of 4. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Hands it off out of the gun. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. His big day receiving just keeps getting bigger. He's over 200 yards now on the afternoon. Quickly completed to the right flat. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Now back to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. He'll look to throw. It's into the hands of Edwards. And he takes this one down almost all the way to 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and a yard. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Edwards. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And they're going to speed things up here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Second and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
2nd and 3. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. And what I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Let's go.
And they will take a knee here. And they take a knee. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. This for all the marbles. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for, but couldn't secure it. And this one's over. What a game we were treated to in this one. And then on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to